So I'm going to go through this. We are looking at the BOGO offers for February 2021. So these offers are live today, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You give me a thumbs up if you can see what I'm doing. So, move that out the way. Here's the offers. There are 5 different offers. You can use 1 offer, 2 offers, 3 offers, 4 offers, or do all 5 at once to save on the postage. I will talk you through each of these offers. Let's go. So you buy the green mandarin and you get a free yellow mandarin. We can't usually buy yellow mandarin. It's a limited time oil, so that means the only way that we can actually get it. Oh, Jeanette, thank you, Jeanette, letting me know you can see me. So this is the only way you can get this. Now, these are both really good oils. I'm going to go into some information about them, but a lot of these oils in this offer this week are for cooking, and these are both great ones that I love using in salad dressing. Another one's great for cooking, pink pepper and black pepper. So you buy the pink pepper for 5 ml and you get a free black pepper for 5 ml. Zengest, an oil that's used so much in my house for many reasons. We will come to some of those reasons in a moment. And I'm really pleased to see this offer because my bottle of wintergreen is getting very, very low. I've been using it in my baths lately. So you buy the Zengest for 50 ml, you get the wintergreen free. This is the expensive one that's on the offer this time around. Buy the blue tansy and you get the Roman chamomile and lavender free. So you buy 1 and you get 2 free with this offer. Roman chamomile and lavender, similar properties with those 2 oils. I was recommended these as a teething blend for teething, calming, soothing. We will have a look at them. Again, now we've got some cooking oils. Turmeric, buy the turmeric 15 ml, get the peppermint 15 ml free. So green mandarin is £28.50 for you to buy. If you've not got a wholesale account, don't worry about the PV and other information that's there. Let me stop my video. I don't need to. Green mandarin, take 1 to 2 drops to support healthy immune function and response, which is really important at the moment, isn't it? We really want to help our immune function at the moment. If you get a veggie cap and you put a couple of drops in the veggie cap, you can swallow it without tasting it. If you're happy to taste it, you could add it to a smoothie, you could put it in a drink. So that's an idea for using the green mandarin on a daily basis. There's a diffuser blend there, green mandarin, Siberian fir and pink pepper. So a 432 diffuser, 4 drops of green mandarin, 3 drops of Siberian fir, 2 drops of pink pepper. Green mandarin. So an emotional aspect of green mandarin, it can help you to feel that you've got limitless potential. It helps you to feel really fearless and be hopeful for the future. Like a lot of things that doTERRA source, the sourcing of green mandarin is really, really great for the farmers and the communities where it's grown. It's actually sourced in Brazil, and it's from the young fruit. That when they're thin, if you have fruit trees, if you've ever grown fruit, but fruit trees blossom and produce the blossoms and then starts to turn into fruit. And there's always more fruit than the tree can actually healthfully grow. So you have naturally in nature what's called a first drop, and so I know this happens with my apples and my plums, and they will drop, but we also do a thinning out process. So if there's 2 apples, in this case 2 green mandarins, growing on the same twig, if you will, you take one of them away to give room for the other one to grow more fully, and also so that the tree's got the energy to put into the fruit, and the fruit can grow to a decent size. But rather than waste that first thinning of the green mandarin tree, this is what happens. We get the oil. So instead of it being wasted and going to waste, Deterra purchases that fruit, and it gives an additional reliable income to the Brazilian farmers. So here you go, ways that you can use the green mandarin. Use it as your home as a food preservative. You can dilute it in a spray bottle and use it to clean the surfaces of your kitchen. It may help to soothe your nervous system if you take it internally. It's a good one to put into your oral hygiene. So you could just put a drop on your toothbrush. You could add it into some water and use it with your mouthwash. As I've already said there, take 1 to 2 drops to help support healthy immune function. And some good ideas for diffusing: if you diffuse it with basil, sandalwood, lavender, or spearmint, it's going to create a positive, uplifting environment. So pressed from the unripe fruit of the mandarin tree, so it's coming from the rind. It's unique among the citrus oils. It's sweet, slightly floral. It's a good way to add a refreshing taste into your water. Remember, you must put it in a metal or a glass container if you're adding your citrus oils into water. You can add it in salads, other dishes. I love using the citrus oils in salad dressings, mixing it with olive oil, a little bit of vinegar to spray onto pasta or jacket potatoes or new potatoes or a potato salad. It's not as sour as other citrus oils. There's a recipe there: blood orange and green mandarin parfait. So you have a blood orange, coconut yogurt, granola, chia seeds, green mandarin, and you layer it up in a bowl. Some of these slides that I'm using are in the free ebook that I've shared in All You Need Is Love. Okay, so don't worry if you don't manage to grab a screenshot with these recipes. It's a very sustainably produced, so the trees need to be thinned whilst the fruit is young and ripe. 60 to 70% of the fruit is actually removed during that time, and we're saving that, we're using that rather than it actually going to waste. So we're giving that extra income. Good oils that you can pair green mandarin with: basil, spearmint, grapefruit, tangerine, lemon, lime, and bergamot. Now the yellow mandarin, which is the limited time. So this mandarin tree, small evergreen with a single trunk, many thin drooping branches. The peel of the mandarin fruit is used to make 3 different mandarin essential oils: green mandarin, red mandarin, and yellow mandarin. And the difference in colour depends upon the ripeness of the fruit and the time that it's distilled. So this will affect the chemical makeup of the oil. Yellow mandarin is said to be the most floral of all the mandarin essential oils. So they're all similar in chemistry and use, but they have they're slightly unique different due to that ripening process and when they're actually harvested. So to produce the yellow mandarin oil, it's extracted by a sponging process. So at one time, people would manually squeeze the peel of the mandarin after scraping out the fruit into a sponge that would collect the essential oil. This is now mechanized, and the machines carefully sponge the outside of the mandarin to extract the essential oil. Pairs well with basil, cardamom, cinnamon, clove, coriander, spearmint, lemon, and lime. So there's the recipe there for yellow mandarin chicken, and I'm looking at those other oils and coming up with different combinations. You can play around with combinations: cinnamon and yellow mandarin, basil and yellow mandarin, cardamom and yellow mandarin, cardamom, cinnamon, clove, and yellow mandarin. Coriander, so it's like a curry mix, that wouldn't it be? Cardamom, cinnamon, clove, coriander, yellow mandarin. So here what we've got: chicken, garlic, oranges, onion, salt, pepper, bit of sugar, olive oil. So you're combining the oil, the garlic, the onion, the salt, the sugar. So where are they using the oil? So mixing the olive oil with the drops of the essential oil to brush over the top of the chicken just as you serve. Make me feel hungry. So little bit of information on the yellow mandarin. There are 1,100 published studies. If you go to PubMed, that'll show that you can have a dig around in there and see where they've done studies. The chemistry, you can see the main chemical component there is the limonene. So this is like our lemon oil and our other citrus oils, which make it uplifting and cleansing. And those complementary oils, which we've already done. Oh, let me just go back. It's an oil you can use aromatically in your diffuser, topically, so you can apply it into your lotion, into your coconut oil and put it on your skin, and you can use it internally and you can use it neat. Just be careful with citrus oils, they can be photosensitive, so if you're going out in the sun. Although I did once, somebody did tell me that with the red mandarin, because it was harvested at a different time, it wasn't photosensitive, so that possibly might apply with the yellow mandarin, but I would always err on the caution. So how to use it: put it in your water, put it in a smoothie, diffuse it with some floral oil or a fair oil, put it in the bottom of your shower in the morning. So it's a good way of using your oils. Put a drop in the bottom of your shower in the morning and let the steam from the shower diffuse the oil around you. It's going to be uplifting and wake you up, this one, isn't it? Add it in a spray bottle for a natural cleaner. So it's got that limonene in, so it's got the natural cleansing power. Internally, after a particularly large meal, for digestive support. Okay, next offer. Oops. Oh, you don't see that. So buy pink pepper, a 5ml pink pepper, which is £22.50, and you get the black pepper free. So some of the emotional uses: pink pepper can stop you feeling derailed. Black pepper can help you to feel open. I love black pepper. It's one of the secret ingredients in the On Guard Plus capsules. Pink peppercorn. Now, again, if you actually look at Datura Source to You and you look at the sourcing of pink pepper, the pink pepper harvesting has really helped to transform lives of women who are being paid a reliable income to pick the pink pepper that was previously just going to waste. So pink peppercorn, similar in appearance to black peppercorn apart from the colour, closely related to cashews. The pink peppercorn tree was considered a sacred tree to ancient Incans. Indigenous populations used all parts of the tree, including the pink peppercorn fruit. They used it for herbal solutions for health needs. Pink pepper essential oil is known to help to support a healthy metabolism and immune system when taken internally. It was used, Lisa did it with the Skinny Jeans Challenge, used pink pepper to help to boost metabolism. Pink pepper may also help maintain healthy cellular function and overall cellular health. Main constituents: limonene and phelandrine, two of the main chemical components which can help to calm the nervous system. And also that limonene helps to support the healthy blood sugar and cholesterol levels. So again, that's where it can help with the metabolism. Here we go. That gives us the same information. Sourcing pink pepper in Peru and Kenya provides additional economic opportunities for harvesters and the community. As I said, there's some stories of some women whose lives have been changed by being given the opportunity. There's one, it's really makes me feel quite emotional, is a woman whose husband had died, and she was struggling to support herself and her children. She had no income, no family, no way of supporting. But by harvesting the pink pepper, she's able to have a reliable income. So harvesters in the community. In Kenya, agriculture remains central to the economy. The fertile soil, varied landscapes, and 12 hours of daylight. Oh, can you imagine that? 12 hours of daylight throughout the year make Kenya ideal for the crops. You could pair this with spearmint, black pepper, lemon, grapefruit, tangerine. I love this in a salad dressing. And I've just seen this marinade here. We were talking about fajitas, and Adam was asking if we could have some fajitas. So barbecue sauce, smoked paprika, cumin, coriander. Now I would just use cumin and coriander oil rather than teaspoons of dried oil. I've tried dried herbs, spices. 2 drops of pink pepper, 4 drops of lime. Mix it together and marinate the protein of your choice for at least an hour before cooking. I think that might be one for this weekend to have a go at. Black pepper. So a lot of really important antioxidants in black pepper. Suggests after an afternoon nap or when you're feeling a little bit sluggish, apply black pepper to the bottoms of your feet and it can stimulate and wake you up. Remember, the soles of the feet are a really important area for applying essential oils on the reflexology points. Helps to maintain healthy circulation. You can take it in a capsule or in water to help you with your digestion. Diffuse, inhale it directly, and it can help to soothe anxious feelings. Put 1 or 2 drops in a capsule for antioxidant support. Say it is in the On Guard Plus capsules. It is one of the extra ingredients in the On Guard Plus capsules. Diffuse for a vitalizing aroma. Use it to enhance food flavors. So if you think of anywhere where you would add pepper when you were cooking, this is a great one to use. Add a drop to a steak marinade. Try it with meats, soups, starters, salads. It blends well with clove, juniper berries. So our next offer, you buy the Zengest, which is £28.75, and you get the wintergreen for free. Zengest, Digest Zengest, exactly the same oil, just a different name in different countries. Good one to use before a road trip. If you have anybody who starts to feel a little queasy when traveling, this is a good one to be taking internally or smelling for travel. Have it on hand when you're eating heavy meals, can help to promote digestion. Anything digestive, this oil is wonderful for. When you're traveling and you're trying new foods and you get an occasional upset stomach discomfort, add it to water or tea. We love this in warm water to drink a tea, which has just reminded me, Pete made me a cup of tea and I've left it here on the side and it's going cold. It can ease feelings of queasiness. So I've applied this to the belly when the tummy's feeling a little off. I've applied it around the chest when I feel like I've got trapped wind. It can help to reduce bloating, gas, and occasional indigestion. I find it really quick, really effective. We say we do like it in warm water as a drink. This really likes the flavour of it. The one that you get free is the wintergreen. You'll recognise the smell of wintergreen if you've smelled deep blue. It's one of the main ingredients in the deep blue. If ever you've been in a sports changing room, a football, cricket, rugby changing room, you'll recognise the smell of wintergreen. It's in all the balms and such like for easing muscles. So it's got the same active ingredient as birch. It's a great one for using in massage. Put it in your hands, your back, your legs for a soothing, warming sensation after exercise. I'd also put it on before exercise with me. Put a few drops on a cotton ball, place it in your gym bag. It's got a really strong smell, so it's going to help to mask the smell of smelly gym kit or teenagers. Apply it to the skin to reduce the appearance of blemishes. That's a new one for me. I didn't know that one. Diffuse for sweet, uplifting aroma. I know Jane's husband likes this because he likes root beer, and wintergreen gives the smell of root beer. Commonly used in oral hygiene products. Again, something new that I didn't know. Right, so let's have a look at Zengest. A unique blend of ginger, peppermint, caraway, and fennel. Great for stomach discomfort. It also now includes ginger rhizome root, peppermint plant, caraway seed, coriander seed, anise seed, tarragon plant, and fennel seed. You can pair it with ginger, fennel, spearmint, and peppermints. Add it to water or tea before flying, before a road trip, after a heavy meal. It's just the most amazing oil. It also, if you actually look up for help with, I'm going to be compliant, I'm not going to say it, I'll say it in the other group. Wintergreen. Wintergreen derived, again, go to source for you and have a look at some of the harvesting stories, the harvesting wintergreen in Nepal. See the wonderful landscape, but the miles that these women trek to go to pick the wintergreen and to carry it back. And of course, doTERRA have gone in there and source this wintergreen and pay a fair wage regularly to these people. It's just totally transformed lives. And some wonderful videos that show the difference that doTERRA has made in the communities from sourcing this wintergreen in Nepal. It's a creeping shrub found up in the mountains of Nepal. It's very soothing, stimulating properties of winter. It gives it a really fresh, uplifting smell. The main chemical component is that methyl salicylate, and that's what's used in the creams and the massage blends because it gives the soothing properties. It's one of the lowest yield essential oils. It takes over 2 kilos of wintergreen leaves to give us 1 15 ml bottle of wintergreen oil. Remember, with doTERRA, if it says wintergreen on the bottle, you are getting 100% guaranteed, pure, tested wintergreen oil in that bottle. There are no fillers, there are no artificial additives. It's just completely pure and clean essential oil. So if you see wintergreen and it's possibly priced a lot cheaper than our wintergreen, you know that it's cut with something else. It's not just pure wintergreen oil in there. It's been several years since Nepal was hit with the devastating earthquake in 2015, yet many people are still working to rebuild their lives. As of 2019, doTERRA Healing Foundation has donated nearly $2 million for earthquake relief. They also, when the earthquake hit, doTERRA were there providing help to the communities of the people that source this wintergreen. So they're providing relief and helping to rebuild communities. I love this oil. I love this. I love it as part of the deep blue. But on its own, it pairs well with blue tansy helichrysum, which of course is the deep blue blend, and ylang ylang. There you go, Jeanette, one of your favorites. Bath. Put it in a bath. Get your Epsom salts. So this here is showing Epsom salts, salt, baking soda. If you have a look at Ange Peters on Whole Fit, she explains the benefit of using baking soda with your Epsom salts. Mix it all together. Mix all that together, store it in a glass jar, and then add some into your bath. What I do is I run bath and then put the salts in just before getting into the bath. Blue tansy. So this is the blue. This is what gives deep blue. It's blue. So if you buy blue tansy, which is £97.25, you get the free Roman chamomile and the lavender. What I will say, and I'm going to come to this at the end with some LRP tips, it's 107 PV. So if you're on 30% rewards, you're going to get 30% of that back. So you're going to get over 30 points back. So it does, of course, bring the cost of the oil down. Use blue tansy to feel conquering instead of conquered. It's the key ingredient in balance, deep blue. This word, it's got the chemazoline, which is the chemical component that gives it that blue. It's known to benefit the skin. Use it in a bath, use it in massage. That chemazoline, which is what gives it that really rich, deep blue, provides the benefit benefit, the soothing benefit for actually out for you of the flowers. My internet's unstable. Let's hope we're okay. It's native to northern Morocco, sometimes called Moroccan tansy or Moroccan chamomile. It's an annual yellow-flowered Mediterranean plant, and it grows up to 40 centimeters in height. The essential oil is steam distilled from the aerial parts of the plant, the stem, the flowers, and the leaves. Good to pair with geranium, clary sage, petitgrain, lavender, and ylang ylang. Make yourself a massage blue tansy side and put that on. I use that. What I love about using the essential oils, you don't need any specific massage technique. You just get the oils onto your body, and your body's brilliant. It will take oils where they need to be. So your bloodstream will take the oil in and move it where it needs to be in your muscles and around your joints to help. It'll help to increase the circulation and help to relieve your muscles and your joints. You don't have to know special techniques. Just get the oil on, get them on you. Now grows close to the ground. Most common use, of course, is chamomile in tea, which we know is a relaxing tea, a bedtime tea. Most people think of it of, don't they? Roman chamomile can be found in face creams, hair dyes, shampoos, and perfumes. It's often found in face creams because it's got an ability to promote youthful-looking skin. The ancient Romans used Roman chamomile oil for courage during war. It's Roman chamomile, difficult to cultivate because its sensitivity to fluctuations in weather conditions. This is probably what makes this a more expensive oil to buy, bearing in mind that doTERRA source their oils and they harvest at the perfect time when the oil is going to produce the most benefit. And this is another reason why doTERRA's policy of paying a regular fair wage to the people who produce the oils is great, because rather than these poor communities harvesting just because they need the income to feed and themselves to pay for education and such like, they're getting regular income from they can leave the plants alone right to harvest. So the high regular amount of rainfall in the Pacific Northwest makes it an area ideal for growing Roman chamomile. It's steam distilled from the flowers, and it should be harvested for distillation shortly after blooming. So there you go. So it's the doTERRA going in, harvested shortly after blooming. Pairs well with lavender, ylang ylang, patchouli, clary sage, and balance. And there's a recipe there for us for an evening face oil: lavender, Roman chamomile, geranium, mixed with fractionated coconut oil. Use Roman chamomile to feel intentional instead of downtrodden. So the emotional benefits of the oils, got a lot of really exciting stuff to share with you in the coming weeks about the emotions and using the essential oils for emotional health. Lavender. I think when I mentioned that I work with essential oils, the one that everybody knows, the one that everybody's tried, is lavender. And I love introducing them to doTERRA lavender because it's just so wonderful. It smells like the lavender that grows in the garden, and it works so well. One of the most popular oils, it's got so many benefits, widely used in cosmetics and perfumes. It helps you to have healthy, clean skin. It's got very calming. It can relax the body and the mind. It takes 2 years for a new lavender plant to mature from seed. And most of doTERRA's lavender comes from Bulgaria. There's some wonderful videos again on the doTERRA website. You can see the Estia distillery that doTERRA opened in 2015 near the Black Sea. It's built and managed by a team of Bulgarians, and it's changed the agricultural scene in that region. And by paying fair, on-time wages, new industry standards, workers' rights, it means that we're getting the best quality essential oil. And Estia has grown to become the largest distillery in Bulgaria. There's 260 people employed permanently and seasonally, working with 200 contracted farmers. Some wonderful pictures of all the fields of lavender. Pairs well with Hawaiian sandalwood, Roman chamomile, cedarwood, and ylang ylang. There's a recipe there for salt scrub. I'd just like to say you can also do this with sugar. Make a sugar scrub, so salt or sugar out of your kitchen, some of your fractionated coconut oil, add lavender. You can add some dry lavender as well if you want to. Make this a really nice scrub. Something you could make up as a gift to give to somebody as well. Oh, that's not come through very well. Let's give it a go. Soothe occasional skin irritations. I use it when I burn myself on the cooker. It reduces the appearance of skin imperfections, helps to ease feelings of tension. Add a few drops to pillows and bedding, bottoms of the feet for a restful night's sleep. Freshen your linen closet, mattress, car, or the air with a light mist of lavender in a water spray. Add it to your bath and the back of the neck. Use it in cooking to soften citrus flavors. We quite like this with lemon and lavender together in a cake. It also can give a flavorful twist to marinades, baked goods, and desserts. It is, I think it's an acquired taste, and it's not perhaps one that would come first to mind using lavender in your cakes and sweets. Take lavender internally to reduce anxious feelings. So we think of diffusing lavender and having lavender on the bed and in the diffuser, but it can also be useful if you put a drop on your tongue before bed, put a drop on your finger and put your finger into the roof of your mouth. It can help to reduce anxious feelings. Taking it internally can also help you to help for a peaceful night's sleep. It's a great addition to hair treatments, shampoo and conditioner. So just add in a drop. I use the doTERRA shampoo and conditioner, which absolutely wonderful on their own, but you could add a drop of lavender to the doTERRA shampoo conditioner or any other shampoo conditioner. It's really good for helping to keep your hair looking thick and healthy. So that's showing the lavender touch, but obviously lavender is lavender. It may support the heart and the cardiovascular system. May also help to support your immune function and your response during times of seasonal threats. So use your imagination for what those are. It synergistically helps to soothe and calm the nervous system. It just works with our bodies so well. It can be particularly calming and support healthy moods during menstruation and menopause. It helps to promote feelings of vitality. As I already said, it can reduce anxious feelings, even when you've lost the ability to smell, which I did training today about this because, as many of you know, I lost my smell and taste last year, and although it's returned sort of, it's not fully there. So I wanted to know whether I still got the emotional and mental benefits of the essential oil without the sense of smell. And yes, it still works. There is a chemistry behind it, there is science behind it, and I will share those in another presentation for you. When diluted and massaged on the abdomen of infants or when added to bath water, lavender can promote calming and soothing feelings. The essential oil evokes positive feelings of self-awareness. It's helpful to diffuse when trying to stay on task. So a really good one for all those of you who are having to home educate or work from home at the moment. It subjectively improves the work environment, which is at home at the moment. But in the diffuser have an effect on everybody in the house without them knowing about it. And it promotes feelings of clear breathing and open airways, another one that's really battle at the moment. So next offer, buy the turmeric, a 50 ml turmeric for £28.50 and get peppermint for free. Use turmeric to feel secure instead of vulnerable. Use peppermint to feel passionate instead of hampered. Turmeric, so commonly used but a lot in Ayurveda. So those of you who've been on my Ayurvedic workshops will have heard me talk about turmeric. Take it internally as a daily antioxidant to help to support your improve your immune response. It's good for metabolic support. So if you're trying to get yourself back on track, it's a good one to helps to reduce the appearance of blemishes. That it can help to give you a healthy glow. Diffuse it to promote feelings, to help you to feel gratitude and I can't read the rest of that there. Let's go here. Let's come here. So turmeric, it's an aromatic plant in the ginger family. We often think of this as cooking in curries, don't we? It's used for centuries in China, India, and Sri Lanka. It's got a warm, spicy taste that gives a great burst of flavour in your favourite savoury meals, smoothies, and lattes. It's really nice to add this into a latte. Make yourself a turmeric latte with some almond milk, coconut milk, or such like. In fact, there is the recipe there. It's a golden colour. It's what gives curry its colour. Sourced in Nepal and India. And since starting to partner with doTERRA, a local farmer has been able to grow 40 times more turmeric than before. So that's going to increase his income by 40 times. The dream of him his wife was to provide their children with access to education, and realised all 8 of their children are able to attend school one step closer to achieving their own dreams. So this is what I love, how doTERRA changes lives one drop, one oil, one community at a time. So we get this wonderful oil to use that we get the benefits from, but the people at the other side of the world that are growing it get the benefit as well. Pairs really well with cinnamon bark, ginger, cardamom, and grapefruit. There's the recipe for the coconut milk, vanilla almond milk, vanilla extracts, honey or maple syrup, turmeric. Now again, it's got ground cinnamon. I'd use cinnamon oil possibly as well, ground turmeric, pinch of nutmeg. A toothpick swirls. When we use in our essential oils in cooking, quite often we use the toothpick swirl, where you put a wooden toothpick into the oil and then swirl that into whatever you're cooking or you're making, because a drop would be far too strong and you could always add more. You can't take it out. Peppermint, I think this after lavender, peppermint is the next most popular that people know. Consistently one of doTERRA's best sellers. Is just an oil that you need to have on hand all the time. It's a really high menthol content. It's in doTERRA's essential oil. You open a bottle of this and you can smell it at the other side of the room. It's just so good. It's refreshing and minty taste. You can use it in so many dishes and drinks. Its scientific name is Mentha piperita, and this comes from ancient Greek mythology. Mentha was a nymph transformed into a sweet-smelling mint plant by Queen Persephone. There you go. Our peppermint is sourced in Oregon in the United States of America. And again, there's a fantastic video on Source to You showing where this comes from. The Pacific Northwest, ideal climate to grow peppermint because of its high and consistent amounts of rainfall each year, which mean that we get that high menthol content, which is the really important constituent that we need for the health benefits. And this gives it that minty aroma and flavour. Pair it with oregano, marjoram, grapefruit, juniper berry, lemon, and rosemary. If you've not got wild orange on there, I'd have it with wild orange as well. The black bean brownies, absolutely scrummy. If you haven't had a go at making these, give it a go. And you look at the ingredients, you will see there's no flour in there. So good one for anybody who is gluten intolerant. I love adding it to chocolate, hot chocolate, cooking chocolate, just melting chocolate and adding peppermint, chocolate fudge, peppermint. If you're feeling peppermint, put a drop of peppermint on your finger, put it up into the roof of your mouth, feel how it opens up your airwaves. It's great for your digestive health as well, great for your oral health, great to freshen up your breath. Add it into smoothies, add it into warm water, add it into cold water. 1 drop of peppermint, is it 28 tea bags that is the equivalent of? Really good to put with lavender for a massage. Just somebody who sits. Now, here we go. This is what I wanted to talk to you about. So, those of you who've already got your wholesale account, do your BOGOs on an LRP. You'll save even more money and get your points back. If you do any of the offers on an LRP, you'll get your shipping points refunded you'll get your shipping costs refunded as points. If you've already done your LRP this month because we're getting the product of the month, it doesn't matter. Just set another one up, let it ship, and then delete it. Or you can just go into your LRP template, put the offers in that you want, and then change your LRP template for next month and click it to ship now. You can only ship the BOGO offers now because they do sell out. That you've got to put them in your cart and ship them immediately. You can't put them in and leave them there. You put the oil that it says to buy in your cart, and the free oils are automatically added. So I'm just trying to. So for example, you would just put turmeric in, and then on the final page of your checkout process, you'll find that your peppermint's been added. Now, so you get your shipping points plus a percentage of points. If you're doing more than one of the BOGO offers, you're going to go over 50 PV, which will mean that you will earn a percentage of points back. If you're doing all 5 of them, you're going to get £229 worth of free oil, plus the PV value for all 5 of them is 236. So depending what percentage of rewards you are currently at, that's what points you will get back. So you potentially get up to 70. You've got the next 12 months to spend however you want. You can combine the offers, do 1, 2, whatever. So hopefully that's given you some ideas. Changing the world, one shop, one person, one community at a time. Thank you so much for joining me. If you've got questions, post in the comments, drop me a message. The offers are on until Wednesday, but there's a set amount for each offer, and once they reach that, then so some of those offers will sell out. I'm just kind of looking at them, trying to think which would be the most popular one, which will go first. Right, I've been talking for an hour. Some of it was messing around, so I'm going to work out how to stop this, and I'm going to just end it. I think that might be. I'll do that.